Let's be honest, waiting for unemployment benefits could be intensely stressful, especially when the bills are piling up and you have absolutely no idea where your money is in the system. Well, welcome to this explainer. Today, we're building your vital toolkit to secure your payments and actively track your claim status in Pennsylvania.
Where are my unemployment benefits? I mean, it's the absolute #1 question on everyone's mind when rent is due, right? We know that payment delays or unexpected errors can be downright devastating. And that is exactly why having accurate, up-to-the-minute status information is your best defense. So we're going to make sure you have the exact steps to track your funds, completely eliminate the guesswork, and prevent those dreaded delays.
To ease some of that anxiety, here's our game plan for today. We're going to quickly cover the claims process, how to check your status online, phone and in-person options, troubleshooting common roadblocks, and finally, some expert tips.
Okay, starting with the claims process and understanding how your status actually changes, let's dive in by looking at what triggers your claim to move forward. So there's a pretty dangerous misconception out there that simply applying once is enough to get paid. It's absolutely not. Let's look at the big picture here. On day 1, you file your initial claim. By day 3, you should receive a financial determination letter that outlines your eligibility. Then, after week 1 and beyond, you have to file a weekly certification to prove you're still unemployed and looking for work. Finally, 2 to 3 days after that successful certification, you actually get your payment. Basically, your status is directly tied to your active participation in this ongoing cycle.
Moving on to checking online, which is by far the fastest way to verify your status. Let's look at the literal step-by-step method for doing this 24/7.
Once you log in to benefits.uc.pa.gov, this is your home base. You see those modules right in the center of your dashboard? You've got a claim status tracker that clearly shows if your claim is in review or active. And right next to it is the absolutely critical File for Weekly Benefits link. Just knowing exactly where to click here is going to save you a ton of time and frustration.
Now, sometimes you need a little more detail than just that front page. If you want to see your full claim summary, there's actually a slightly hidden trick. It's a 4-step process. First, log into the dashboard. Second, click on File Weekly Certification. And yes, do this even if you've already filed for the week. Third, when the system asks if you want to continue to the next week, click the button that says, "No, I would like to stop." This specific move is awesome because it bypasses the certification screen and drops you right into your detailed claim summary. And boom, here is that final claim summary screen you'll land on. Look at the wealth of information here. You can verify critical data like your available credits, which is just a fancy way of saying your remaining balance. You can see your exact claim status, and most importantly, any unresolved issues. If there is a flag holding up your money, this is exactly where you're going to spot it so you can actually do something about it.
Let's shift gears to phone and in-person options. Because, let's face it, government websites can sometimes feel like a maze, or maybe you just don't have reliable internet access right now. Seriously, grab your phone and take a screenshot of this directory right now. Having the right number handy is literally half the battle. If you need a live agent to manually check your status or resolve a really complex issue, you want to call the UC Service Center at 888-313-7284 between 8 a.m. and 4 p.m. If you just want an automated system to file weekly or check payment info, hit up the PAT system at 888-255-4728. And it's great because the state also provides some really solid accessibility options, like a dedicated video phone for ASL users and a TTY line.
But hey, what if you're someone who just prefers face-to-face help? The UC Connect program is an absolute lifesaver. You can meet directly with UC staff at PA Career Link offices. But listen up, because here is the catch. You cannot just walk in off the street for this. You absolutely must call 1-855-284-8545 ahead of time to schedule an appointment. They mostly operate on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and please remember to bring your physical identity documents with you.
Okay, on to troubleshooting and overcoming common system roadblocks. Knowing what to do when the system suddenly throws a hurdle in your path is absolutely crucial. So almost everyone filing a claim is going to encounter ID.me at some point. ID.me is Pennsylvania's federally certified technology partner for secure digital identity verification. Think of it like a really strict, mandatory digital bouncer at the door. It's totally designed to protect your funds from fraud and identity theft, which is good, but it can definitely trip people up during the process.
For instance, you might face the dreaded login loop. We've all been there. This usually happens when your account gets frozen just because it's sat dormant for a few weeks. It's an automated security safeguard. If this happens to you, don't panic. The fix is actually really straightforward. Just close your browser completely,
clear your cache and cookies, and do a secure password reset using the link sent to your email. Another super common roadblock is that the digital selfie verification keeps failing on ID.me. If your phone camera just isn't cooperating, there is a super reliable backup plan. You can log into your ID.me profile online, select the in-person option, and generate a secure QR code. Then you take that QR code along with your physical ID docs to a designated kiosk, like at a UPS store or a PA Career Link office, and a technician will verify you in person. Easy.
Finally, let's wrap up with some expert tips and best practices for maintaining your claim so you don't hit any unexpected brick walls.
You'll definitely want to follow these proactive steps. First, log your job searches meticulously. The department really does conduct random audits, and you have to be ready to show your receipts, so to speak. Second, if you need to update your phone number or email, you actually can't do it yourself through the online portal. You have to call the service center and hit option 3. Third, and this is a big one, whatever you do, never ever create a duplicate ID.me account. If you forget your login, just reset your password. A second account will flag the system for fraud and totally lock up your entire claim. Oh, and use the uchelp@pa.gov email if you need to alert staff about new documents you've uploaded.
As we wrap things up today, please keep this professional disclaimer in mind. We are here to guide you and break all this down, but the state always holds the final word on your unique case. Always consult official PA Department of Labor and Industry resources for advice that is tailored directly to your specific situation.
I want to leave you with one final thought to really spark some action. Are your weekly certifications up to date? Remember, staying informed and taking prompt action is literally the only way to protect your benefits. So, go log into your dashboard right now, check your summary, and take control of your claim today. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer, and keep learning.